if you watch any of the games when you're talking about the OHL, they have a traveling base. They have a loyal fan base that travels. And because there's such a tie with the NHL, you'll see a lot more fans that are NHL fans that know there's a draft pick that will come into the stands and be wearing a jersey. If the kid's a Buffalo draft pick, they'll be wearing a Buffalo jersey with the kid's name on it already. That happens all the time. That's OHL. You might see a little bit of that in the USHL, but not as much. But there's some natural fits that could happen here. So I think the first thing we got to be concerned about is, what the shift is going to be. You've already seen a college team drop out. Do we have more colleges drop out? As far as the way things are setting up, you've seen some hemorrhaging in the BCHL. Does the BCHL have some teams that go, you know what, we just can't fight this fight anymore. We're gonna settle at a lower level and focus on a different type of junior hockey, or does the whole thing stay the way it stays in status quo? I don't believe that. I think you're going to have some shifts there, and you're going to have some consolidation of programs there. So that's the real important area that I think we got to be concerned about, is how this all shifts out. Now, once again, what does this do for players? What does this mean for players, and how far down does it go? Well, we already know that. Look, if the USHL loses 2 or 3 teams, not saying it's going to happen, but if the USHL does lose 2 or 3 teams, they're going to backfill. They have to. That league would be too small. They're going to backfill. Where is the natural pickups for the backfill? It's going to come from the null. In my opinion, they'll pick up some nulls, and most likely it'll be some of those big names that sit in the Midwest already. They're already in the same marketplace. I don't think you're going to see some East Coast null teams. I don't think you'll see teams from the South. They'll keep them from the same area. It'll be teams that are already in that Wisconsin, Dakotas, Minnesota footprint, and there's already good quality franchises there. And I know that these teams are preparing for this stuff, even if they're not in the conversation already. The other thing that think about, watch out for some wild cards. Watch out for some wild cards. Watch out for Buffalo and the Buffalo Junior Sabres that are playing in the OJHL, which is a junior. We've talked about it many times. It's a junior league out of Canada.